And what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV,
Jamar 4.
and we're here for a brand new episode of the Prelude. Yes, we told you guys last week that we was coming right back. Okay, we ain't half stepping. Okay, we got a lot of stuff coming up this time around. Okay, we got more interviews coming up, and we probably gonna have a special guest soon. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, girl. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, but yeah, we may have a special guest coming up, and it's I think it's gonna be a key. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk everything. But tonight on the roster, we got a special somebody up here. Okay, first of all, most of you may know him from this new season of Chasing Atlanta. Some of you guys may know him from being on the show previously. And some of you guys may know him because he can sing his ass off. Okay. As of right now, he just released a single yesterday called Hope He Can Fight. That's my kind of music. You know, I like that old school R&B type of feel. And he can sing too. You know, he ain't got a bunch of melodyne on his voice and all that other dumb shit these folks be doing. He actually know how to sing.
Drag them all. Just drag them into the dirt.
I'm just being real. I'm just being real, child. But anyway, our first. So let's bring our guests into the building. We got Ike.
Oh wait, unmute him. Unmute him.
Ooh.
Unmute him.
My bad. Okay, you go ahead. Yeah. What's going on?
What an introduction. That was such a great introduction. Thank you, Scotty.
No problem. No problem. And Ike is the first to come here twice. Right? Ain't he the first?
Technically, yes.
What about
yes?
Yeah, technically, yeah. Because like Tramel came twice, but the second time it was like he was paired with Carl, so that don't really count.
Yeah, that don't count.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I'm happy to be here with some of my faves. So thank y'all for having me as always.
No problem.
Always.
And what's funny about this is you was one of our first interviews too.
Really?
Probably the
if
second.
Not the first.
I think no, Tramel was the first one, and I think we did Ike right before their reunion.
Devon.
Yeah. Right after.
Yeah.
It's been so long ago. I don't know. It seems like it was 3-4 years since I was on that last show, y'all. So
okay, it might as well have been. I like it. So, we've given you, your own introduction. We've, kind of give you your flowers, but we want to hear from you to tell the audience who you are, what it is that you do, and give us an interesting fact about yourself that people may not know.
Oh, okay. Well, for those who are not familiar with me, I am Ike. Professionally, I go by the name of Array. I'm just a small town boy, from a small town in Louisiana called Donaldsonville. I migrated to Atlanta in 2015 to pursue what is now my music career, and I've been singing and recording music since 2018 now. And an interesting fact about me, I was a musician before I was a singer, so I am a trained saxophonist. I've been playing the saxophone since 6th grade, and I went to Jackson State. I was in a band at Jackson State, so I am a saxophonist.
Now that is an interesting fact that we would not have known. I think you might have to put your headphones in because I think the static coming from the audio. I don't know why. It was fine. Yeah, I was trying to see is it? Yeah. You might have to put the audio in. Yeah. Hold on, StreamYard is being StreamYard.
Most definitely, child.
We don't want that.
Let's see.
Let's get together, honey, because it was fine at first.
It was fine. Is it good now?
Ooh,
it's still the same. You might have to go out and come back in. We about to be real ghetto, y'all.
Oh, I'm messing everything up, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I might have to go out and come back in.
Look, we are at the mercy of StreamYard.
Let's try something.
We're at the mercy of StreamYard, y'all. Because I didn't want him to go through the whole shit.
Ain't no way in hell he was gonna do that, because I was gonna get sick of this shit. No, ma'am.
I wasn't gonna have him go through the whole interview and nah, I ain't even gonna do my baby like that.
No, because Jose was the first one in the chat saying that Mike. I was about to say
Yeah.
something about it.
It was fine. Literally before we started, it was just fine.
Right.
And then
listen.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we go. Now we good.
There you go.
Is it really okay? Good. Will be me to ghetto the shit up.
Sure, we do it all the time. We are just doesn't give a fuck, but it's fine. But I have to hear you play the saxophone, but that'd be very interesting. I like that a lot.
That's my first baby.
Right.
First baby. I still play it. You know, I haven't taken it out in a long time, but it's like riding a bike.
Oh yeah, dust her off a little bit. You know, show us the skills. I would love to see.
Maybe.
But this week, you know, was a very interesting week for yourself. You released the Hope He Can Fight song. You know, I entered for the raffle. I didn't win, but you know, I did still pre-order the song. I did still pre-order the song. So tell us a bit how it kind of sort of came about, and you know, what's next? Is it part of like a project? Because you like a droplet single type of artist. You don't put it like a whole project. You just kind of do what you want and just stay here.
I know. You know, that's a good question. Where did it come from? I still don't know where it came from. It just really came from like just my creative mind space. My last song, Wish You Were Here, of course, I wrote that from experience. But this time, it took so long for me to come out with another song because I had been having like writer's block and creativity block. So one day my creative juices were just going. I heard this beat and I'm like, wait a minute, I can sing something to this. So literally it came out of thin air. Like, and it came out of a joke. Like me and my ex, one of my exes have this running joke, like, you know, if I see you with a nigga, I hope the nigga can fight because I'm gonna beat his ass up. You know, I'm gonna beat him up. So me and I have a friend that's an ex that's also my friend. So I think that mixed with my creativity, I kind of came up with like this tale of a crazy ex. So that's where it came from. As far as a project, we're not gonna do no projects just yet. I don't know. I have to be inspired to make music for real. And I like that I don't make it regularly because it kind of creates a demand for more. You know, a lot of the girls in Atlanta, they want to be on a flyer every day. They want to perform every day. They want to drop 3 albums, one in a year. And it causes them to become just too common. You know what I'm saying? So I think I give my audience a chance to miss me. So when I come out with a project like yesterday, well, a single, then they love it. They appreciate it a little more. So, yeah.
I think so too. And then you like what Scotty says, you actually have talent to back it up and don't have to depend on the technology and the rest of that.
Thank God.
You know, is rampant amongst music today. Like you just got to mumble over the beat now and you can make however many millions of dollars. I'm just like, so where are the girls that can sing? Like, where are the girls that, you know,
I'm
because there ain't that many.
Ooh.
Here we go.
I'm just being honest.
But you know, I mean, look, whatever you put out, I'm gonna go with that. Support you, baby. I want to hear, you know, my girls out here doing their thing. We love to see it.
Yes.
So tell us, because the last time that we spoke, we did talk about, you know, your sock business, and I know since then you probably launched a new product and have come out with maybe new designs. So tell us the update on the business with the sock launch.
Yeah, you know, the side business is still alive and well. Yeah, since I came on y'all platform, I have I think I broke my styles down into like a premium and classic section. So I have 2 different types of sections now. More styles. It's still in rotation. And I've become, you see, my biggest roadblock with my sock business is being consistent with it. Because when I'm doing my music, I kind of bury myself in that, and it takes me away from wanting to do the socks. So that's my biggest goal, just to like be consistent. But let me just tell you, I don't have a passion for the socks. I came up with the sock business so it could fund the music career. So I don't love doing it. I'm always appreciative when people, you know, lean into it. So That's where I'm at with the socks. They're there.
I don't see why you don't just like cater or something.
You say cater?
Yeah.
What you mean?
No, I want to cater food.
You want me to cater food? Where that came from?
Don't you be loving to cook your little Louisiana dishes and whatnot?
I don't love to cook, but I gotta eat. Talia, I think you want me to cook. That's why you want me to cater.
Yeah.
Child, I DoorDash.
Pretty much.
Jamar want me to cook the gumbo.
Because it has been owed to me for a year.
No, I have to tell him.
It's been owed to me for a solid year.
I have to tell him I was gonna do him some gumbo. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah, trust and believe he ain't gonna never let you forget that.
I know. It's been like a bi-weekly reminder at this point.
Every chance I get.
I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. That's my April goal.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You got a week.
Okay, so as we said earlier, you are technically the first returning guest that we've had outside of Tramiel. And so how would you compare your experience with the Wheel of Fortune to Chasing Atlanta?
The Wheel of Fortune to Chasing Atlanta. Scotty. It's night and day. It's night and day. I'm about to tell you, when I say Chasing Atlanta has just been the most professional production set I've ever been on, just the whole process. The thing about, I'll call it by his name, the thing about G-Status is that we had a producer at the time that had favorites and had vendettas. So it's almost like you couldn't be comfortable watching. You had to walk on eggshells because if you rubbed him the wrong way that week, he might edit it to make you look crazy. You get what I'm saying? So what I like about Chasing Atlanta is I've been a fan since season 1. So I can watch it as a fan and not worry about anything being tampered with to make me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's been the biggest thing, that it's a real show with a real purpose. And Dario, one thing about him, you can tell that he has a plan. Like, he sees this beyond just a web reality show on YouTube, and he treats us like that. So he's been showcasing everybody in their best light. And I just appreciate it. It's like my redemption, you know?
I would say that I agree because it's a different vibe now, honestly. And trust and believe, it is no shade to the other show. But when you was on the other show, we didn't get I don't feel like we got all of your personality on the other show. Like, they made you like you look like a mute pretty much on the other show. It's like you said something here and there, but we didn't really get your personality. But on Chasing Atlanta, it's like we see a little bit more from you than we did on the other show. And I even say that same thing about Tramiel. See, watching Tramiel on that show, you would think that he was a mute as well, but when I got to know him, he's far from a mute. He's actually fucking hilarious and funny as hell. So, but you wouldn't know that if you just see what you see on the show.
Exactly.
So yeah, I agree.
Another thing is, just when it came down to the hustle, the name of the show is ATL Hustle, but I think I was hustling too much, and the theme of the theme of that season kind of became like scandals and drama, and crazy shit. So a lot of the shit that I did was not even broadcasted, even though it was caught on film. Yeah, I just didn't fit in with the narrative. That's why they tried to create the whole Playboy narrative, and I'm like, bitch, So I'm loving Chasing Atlanta. I feel at home, and it's good to see that I'm a part of the mix, like you said, and not like a damn mute.
Okay. So, what made you want to audition for Chasing Atlanta after being a part of the previous show?
That is a good question. Cameron been trying to get me to audition for this damn show for years now, and I would just always say no, because anybody who knows me outside of this, before, like, I'm very private, very quiet, very to myself. I got like a couple friends, and I'm just really reserved. But I think as I continue to reach these levels in my artistry, I need I need the biggest audience paying attention to me as I could. So I know that with Chasing being a #1 web reality show on, on YouTube, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try the big dog. So it was a blessing when I realized that, well, when I found out that I had been casted. So and I was a little hesitant because I was like, I wonder if they're gonna choose me because I was on G status, but I think I'm just grateful that they chose me.
Now I don't know if Jamar agrees with me or not. He probably does, but I feel like Chasing fits you more than the other show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because
I feel like it gives,
Yeah,
Go
during
ahead,
that
Jamar, I'm
season,
sorry.
during that season, he was like actively trying to perform and do other things, whereas most of the other ones were just doing this and being messy the whole time. I'm just like, okay, so great, but what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Yeah,
too,
so because when I heard that you was doing Chasing Atlanta, I said, "Oh, that's right up his alley." I feel like that suits him much better than the other one because I can see certain people, and I'm like, I could see him on this show, or I could see that person on G Status, or I could see that person on Chase. Like, I could see that because if I were to be on the show, I know that wouldn't be for me. I could probably be on Chasing because that's more grown up type of thing. Like,
right.
yeah, it's more mature in a sense, so I could see myself doing it, but I ain't doing it. However, I think that it fits you better. I can say that. Hey Cam, I see Cameron and Tremel up in here supporting you. I see them in here.
I got my TV on so I can see the comments. Hey y'all.
So this is the last question in regards to your time on a previous show. What made you why didn't you return to that show?
As if I did it just to see the face. I wanted to see.
Did y'all just want that for what? A promo clip? That face? No. I did not return. Just because of that reason, like I just was not shown in the best light. I was not captured as the essence of who Ike and who Array was. So and even going into the third season, when it's like a lot of children running around. So I wouldn't have fit the bill. Like I would have been the eyeball in a good way, but still, it's just I moved on from it. I don't even want my name attached to the brand anymore. Like
okay, it's like I just pretend like it never happened.
It never happened. It wasn't.
Yeah,
never
I
happened.
understand.
I just
Understood.
But I remember when
that's the last question. That's the last question on that.
I go back there. But I remember when me and Daria first started working together, and I was at Cameron's home, and Ike was there, and I asked him like, "So, how's it going so far?" He did not know what I was talking about. He did not know what I was talking about. And then when I said my CA, let me tell you how nervous
this is really
I was. I got so nervous. He started having that nervous laugh. It was so cute. He had no idea at the time.
Because I'm about a book at the same time. So as my first season, I'm like, I'm keeping everything on hush. I don't want nobody to know. And I'm like, okay, what is Jamar talking about? Even though I kind of knew. This was before I knew that you were working with us, though.
That's when it first started. Then he saw me at the spy day. He was like, "Oh." So that was dope.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think you told me that. I think you was like, I asked Ike. You was like, I asked Ike how I was going, and he acted like he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And I probably said some shit like, he knew what you were talking about. He just trying to play stupid. He knew what you were talking about. Now, Tremel being messy in these comments, Jamar, I'm just letting you know that. You see what he said, right?
Then Jamar used to have a crush on Ike. Bitch, you never stopped. The fuck?
Jamar is like, Jamar said, listen, what, is it Fort Baby Daddy?
He's number 4.
I know my
Hey, Trap.
So this ain't no secret no more shit. Hell.
I love you, Jamar.
So we're gonna get into like the beginning of season 5. So, what was your mindset kind of going into the very first scene? Which I want to say was it the networking where you got to meet the group as a whole? That was the first time.
That was my second. So my first scene was the intro scene in Cameron's apartment. I guess that was him kind of like bringing me onto the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you want to know about that or the networking?
More so the networking when you got to be with everybody else. Like, how was it like seeing the group together? Like, to kind of, did you have any idea like who was on the cast prior to the event, or like what was your mindset walking into the door?
Gotcha. So yeah, we did know the cast before we started filming. So I was typing everybody's name in. Let me go see how they look. Who is this? Who is Drew Friday? Willa? Who is that? So I did do that kind of thing, but it was scary to me, y'all. Like, even though I had done G status and the cameras, like, I have anxiety around the camera, so I always feel like it's hard for me to function when I know that people are watching me. I'm bad with like attention and stuff. I don't know how it translates, but so walking in there and I had never met Troy before, so that was my first time meeting him, and but I always try to come on. I'm gonna say this: being Cameron's friend, I was nervous about that too because I knew he had problems with people. So I'm like, okay, girl, a part of me, I gotta have loyalty to my girl, but at the same time, I'm the new person, so I don't want to come off like cliquish. I'm like the new and neutral person, but I got my girl back too. So, yeah,
understood.
Oh, so actually, I went through a couple of mine. So when that whole, do I call it an altercation in the back? I think that you and I both left out of the room and went like around to when Dominique and Cameron were having their little 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
Were you concerned for your friend at all, or like what were you thinking like when you heard that they was going back and forth?
Nah, I wasn't concerned. I knew that it wasn't gonna be I knew that they weren't gonna fight or nothing like that. And then they were friends before this. So I just, one of the things about me, y'all, I mind my business. And as you can see, I've been encouraging other people to mind their goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? Dominique, they got their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them talk about it. If something happened to where I gotta jump in, I'm gonna jump in. But I wasn't worried. Like, Cameron ought to handle himself.
I can see that too. I was just like, I wonder, like, because I know when your good Judy is in a spat, some people just be like, hold on,
yeah.
Wait a minute, your voice is too loud. I gotta.
I know it wasn't there.
That was Jamar the other night.
When? What happened?
Girl, people be in the chat doing a lot on other platforms. And they be referencing shit from like a month ago, and it's just like, girl, we forgot that even happened. Don't. I mean, try not to get in shit that I ain't got nothing to do with, but it'd be like, hold on, you got too many capital letters in that statement, bitch.
Okay.
Lowercase.
Too many capital letters. The internet gangsters.
I'm just saying, because girl,
listen, okay, but I think it's my go now. Now, when it comes down to the spa day, because we didn't really see this on camera, so I'm going to ask you, did you actually partake in any other spa treatments that y'all had at the spa day? Because we didn't see y'all do none of that on the spa day.
I know. That was actually my body. I don't know if y'all saw that, but whenever she was giving a massage and somebody's body was on the table, that was me. So, yeah, me and Aaron were the first people there. So, I got the massage, and then I got my facial as well. But I don't know why they didn't just highlight that more. I thought they were gonna highlight that a little more, but yeah, I got my services. What I came there for before the shit went down.
I got his, but let me tell you, when I think Aaron went to each and every station that was available,
yeah, I wouldn't go in today.
And got his full gig.
Yeah, we not doing no yoni eggs up the ass or whatever they did, whatever they had going on. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that people do?
They had it was the yoni steam. So I guess I don't know if that was for the loose girl. Look, don't get me. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what the service is created for. You only steam. I guess that's to tighten the thing back up. You know, nobody don't play back there with me. So I didn't need to go there. What?
Hold on. You know what? I didn't think we had to do this for Ike, but we're just gonna do it just in case. Could you give our disclaimer, please?
Let me go off camera. All thoughts and statements that Ike has made has absolutely nothing to do with Scotty by Nature TV, Jamar 84, nor the Prelude itself. Thank you.
That's why we had to take it. Why are y'all saying shade in the comments?
Listen, because when y'all get up here and say shit, they be ready to come for us, and we ain't even say nothing. We just doing our job, but they get mad at us. Like,
well, let me just say this, because I know when I answered, it was to your response when you said, Aaron did everything. My statement after that did not have anything to do with Aaron. I love Aaron. I am a fan of him. That is my brother. So I wouldn't talk about him. I wasn't talking about nobody.
This sounded funny at the time, though. The timing was great.
We have to do it every other interview. We had to do it with Cameron. We had to do it with you just now, child. So
you don't know what Cameron gonna say, so I get that. That's standard for him. Shit.
So what was going through your mind when J.L. Moore was screaming at you because of Cameron?
A lot of that was edited because we actually did like a little back and forth thing. Not an argument, but me more telling him like, girl, I get what you're trying to do, but you need to tell him that. And I want to address something too, because a lot of people said, well, he still ended up going to tell Cameron, so I don't know why he was going off on Jay as if he wouldn't go. Never said I wasn't going to tell my bitch. I just told Jay, girl, don't talk to me about nothing. I didn't deliver you no flowers, so don't say nothing to me. Am I going to tell my girl? Yes, because that's who my loyalty is too. But check yourself. How you talking to me? Like, don't talk to me right now.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Edited out of the spa day. It was ridiculous. But you know what?
And also, okay, so on the last interview we had, Cameron mentioned that Jay knew that Cameron was going to do what he was doing. So did Cameron tell you, and did you know that Jay was going to do what he did as well?
Oh, look at y'all.
Listen, we got to get down to the bottom of this shit now. We got to get down to the bottom of everything.
That's a good question. Cameron told me that he was doing something, that there was going to be a surprise. So me knowing he was in Houston, that could have been anything. I thought the bitch just was going to show up. You know what I'm saying? Show up late. He the OG. Oh, y'all, he's here. But to answer the question about Jay, I didn't know that he was going to act a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? Especially after finding out that he was given the courtesy of being informed that, hey, I'm sending something to the thing. Don't be alarmed. And the bitch was alarmed. Like, girl, what? Who does that? There's some weird shit going on in Atlanta, y'all.
I mean, it was dramatic. It was very dramatic. Now, the poem was shady. Now, I'm gonna throw it a little impromptu. I don't know if he did kind of say it in when y'all did meet up. But when you were hearing it for the first time, I'm just gonna throw this in there. Who did you think he was talking about?
When I heard it for the first time, what's wrong with y'all? I don't know if here's the thing. I knew that there was tension between him and Dominique and between him and Troy. So I could only assume that it had something to do with them. But I didn't understand why anybody else was offended. You know what I'm saying? Because if it don't have nothing to do with you, smile, drink your wine, laugh, and go about your business. Like, it had got crazy in there. So, yeah. I like the flowers.
At the end of it, it was very entertaining, as an audience, as watching it. So let's move forward to this sock launch, okay, that we saw last week.
Oh, child.
So, yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. So I want to know, because we asked Cameron this last week, and we want to hear from you. Like, did you have any shady intentions by the icebreaker? Because I'm like, now you know these girls are going to girl. The girls will always girl when they have a chance to girl. So were you being intentionally shady trying to get the icebreaker going at the sock launch, or did you have good intentions?
You know, I actually did not have any shady intention. There was only so much I could do. You know what I'm saying? It was a gathering. I had planned on it. So think about it. So I had my stocks there. I had told them about the size, and then we had food. So I'm like, okay, this can't be the only element to the event. Like, what we gonna do? I'm gonna tell them about that for 5 seconds, and then we're gonna eat. So I'm like, okay, I need something to kind of be going on while we're doing this. So that's what I came up with. I was like, let's ask each other questions. No shady intentions, but I'm not surprised.
That's it. This is just a recipe for disaster. And
I swear to God.
Now, after that episode aired, you know, there was a lot of discussion, there were lives, and there was all these different things in reference to people felt like, you know, because you and, you know, Wilma, as you call her, had a
Wilma Flintstone, that's right.
Had a scuffle, a little back and forth, a little 1-2. And people were like, well, why didn't he give the same attention to like Troy or Wayne or Drew that was kind of like doing a lot in the room at the same time? So it's like, what was it about Willa that kind of puts you over the edge to be like, you know, what's going on?
Good question. I have been waiting on this question. That's good. Very good question. So here is the thing. If you watched it, Oliver was kind of the moderator when it came down to Troy and Wayne, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere we go and there's a situation, two people, you know, let's say two people who have a problem try to resolve their issue. So I had rented the Airbnb. I'm like, okay, I know that this is probably going to happen. They got the whole night to do it. Let them do it. The problem is between them, and Oliver has control of it. So I don't see a problem with them talking to each other. Now, so y'all asked about Drew. I really wasn't even paying attention to Drew like that. I feel like she was in and out of every little thing that was going on. But when it came to Troy and Wayne, Willa inserted herself in it, and she was just so passionate. And I didn't understand how you could be so passionate about something that does not involve you, and it was between people that you just met. Like, and the reason, this is what you didn't see, because she was going off to the point where Wayne had said, like, you know, calm down, you know. And when she was getting louder with him, I came to her and I was like, well, baby, don't you think you just need to kind of stay out of it and let them handle it since it's between them? The cameras didn't show that, you know, and it was kind of a gradual build up until that screaming point. But I that was my thing. Like, I didn't understand why she had to insert herself in it. She was so passionate, and it had nothing to do with you, sis. I mean, am I crazy am I crazy for that? Or what?
I understand, because I was looking like, because people were like, well, I guess some of the audience, when I was like listening to the people talk about it, it was like, I guess he got mad because it was his event, and it's like, well, there were people that were messing it up, and it's like, well, why her? Because I guess, because, you know, from the audience perspective now, you being on programs before, you know that there's what happens in real life, how it actually happens, and then what they show on the show. So I guess how true to form, well, you said that there were parts that there was like a gradual, like how accurate was what we saw to what actually happened?
How accurate was it? That's a hard question to answer, because I think you would have had to see the build up to understand that I didn't just start screaming at her. You know, it came from a place where I was really like soft with her, like, you know, you don't think that you should just let them handle it? And she was already kind of on a level with her and Wayne, because she felt like Wayne was trying to calm her down when she was already calm. So me adding to that, I think that's when she blew up, because it's like, okay, Wayne telling me to calm down, and now this bitch talking to me too. So that sent her into a rage. Something I was gonna say. what was I gonna say? Oh, and it didn't really matter to me that it was my gathering. Because like I said, I had the Airbnb all night. So I kind of figured, like, to me, it was like, however long y'all need to resolve. Come on, it's reality TV. So I'm like, I'm not tripping about it being my gathering because I knew some shit was gonna happen. I just didn't understand. At one point, she was the only voice that you heard in the room. And I'm like, girl, Troy and Wayne not even talking no more. It's you. So it gave like she was looking for a moment.
Girl, that's the favorite thing to say. Like,
and I hate saying, I'm not the girl that's gonna say moment and storyline and production made me. You know, I try not, but it was like, okay, girl, why are you screaming to the top of your lungs and these children not even in the same room no more? You not that affected by this shit.
But when I said when we were here talking about it for like the birthday party back in December, I'm like, how did y'all? Because I can't imagine, from what I know from y'all, the two of y'all, how could y'all come at odds? I didn't understand. I was waiting for this episode to gather some understanding of how did we get here. I was so confused. I had much confusion.
Why? She tried to have a screaming match with me.
Okay.
You don't know where I'm from. You don't know where I know where you from. You from the town of Bedrock, Wilma Flintstone, bitch. I know where you from.
You know what? We love. I don't know. We all love Willa, but you are a mess. You are a mess. Because let me tell you, when Willa gets mad, it's over. Willa gets mad. It is over and done with. But
I've been on the other side of nanos. Okay.
So we're gonna move to this most current episode, right?
Okay.
It came as of yesterday, last night.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Woo, that was a lot.
It was.
Just because I know, the kind of people that Ike likes, I was wondering, did you feel any sense of jealousy when Rico got a kiss from Lauren?
No, I did not. I didn't. No, I didn't even. I didn't know that was going on until I saw the trailer.
I didn't either.
No, I've never had a liking to Lauren England like that. You know, she's beautiful, but no jealousy. Shout out to Rico. You know, do your thing.
Ike likes the girls.
I do like the girls now.
Ike likes the girls. Lauren was bad that night, baby. Lauren looked good that night, baby.
That bitch looked
bad.
Oh, she looked good that night.
Okay.
She did.
Not that was your question.
You said what?
That was one of the questions. Yeah, he wanted that to be in there. Yes. He he had to throw a little bit of salt. So from watching it on TV, the event that Troy threw was live. So how was it in person? Can you give me your experience it in real life versus what we saw on the TV? What was your experience at the event? Because it did look live.
When you say live, what you mean?
Like lit.
Hi.
Oh no, it definitely was. If that's what y'all got from watching it, it definitely was lit. Like everything about it was great. It was a great event. It was a great cause. I think after we left there inspired. There was a point where the DJ was just doing his thing and had a Nicki Minaj playlist. Everybody was literally just, like you said, was lit. The performances was crazy. Like the lineup was crazy. Everybody went on stage and did their thing. It was literally a great event. Like I understand when people are saying that was like one of the greatest events in Chasing Atlanta history. It really was. It was, and it was important. It was an important event. So I was glad to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dario, big boss man in the room.
Yeah,
and I kind of felt. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just shouting out at Dario. Go ahead.
That was my first time kind of being like, damn, I'm really on this show. It was when Kendra performed her song, her second song, and all of them were on the stage, and I'm like, damn, I've really been watching this from season 1, and here I am on the show. So that was a cool moment for me too.
Yeah, I definitely been watching it from season 1 till now, and the growth in just seeing the growth of the show has been monumental. Okay, and this season is their best one, and we just in episode 5. This is the best season, hands down. It's the
Hands
best
down.
season. It like every episode is good. Every episode is good. Every single one.
It's like the fan in me. I'm a part of this shit, but watching as a fan too, I'm like, damn, this shit is good. This is a good ass show.
Regardless of how you may feel about people, I feel like the fact that watching it makes people engage in conversation and discussion means you did your job.
True.
Right.
That's true.
Because everybody's talking about it. Why are we watching?
Yeah, that sounds like Cameron. You sound like you made a Cameron remark. That's exactly it.
And even the after shows just add on and just fuel the mess.
Right? And that's what I'm saying.
It does.
You got to give it up to the mind of Andario, because it's like, girl, how did you think of it? And it's so perfect. And it's just so everything about like the dynamics of this show. I stand. I'm sorry.
And not to mention they picked the right people to host the after shows together too. Like they got the right people. Like period.
It's perfect.
They got the right pairings. They do.
I agree.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Chasing Atlanta is just the shit right now. I'm enjoying it.
It's the shit. I love this show.
So where were you when the fight with Rico Cassadine and Dominique broke out? Where were you?
I'll tell y'all something. I was minding my business. I'm gonna tell y'all something. At that point, now listen, Rico Cassadine is somebody I consider my brother now. You know, at that point, and this is the thing about Ike, and it used to get kind of mixed here at some point, because I came into this, I had seen Dominique, you know, we speak, blah, blah, blah. I seen Cassadine, we speak on the scene. A lot of these girls I've seen, even Rico with a K, I've seen. I didn't have no favorites. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting everybody and growing relationships with everybody at the same time. So if it don't concern me, I can't pick no side. It ain't my goddamn business. I'm not about to be hooping and hollering like a goddamn fool. I was there, but you know, I'm just doing my thing.
Did you get maced?
I did catch an onslaught of pepper in my nasal cavity, where I did have to cough a little bit, but not bad.
Baby, one thing about pepper spray gets everybody in the general vicinity, girl. You can't just pepper spray one person. It's just impossible.
Yeah, it's like everybody is affected. It was bad. It was bad. I hated that it happened, especially when like production. Oh, y'all had to see Daria that night. I was so hurt. I was like, okay, Cassadine is gone. It was good having her on this show.
You know what? Honestly, I thought the same thing.
My girl is out here.
I didn't know what, because it was like, because Andario had to be producer / security that night. Mm-hmm. And then Dominique bobbed and weaved right past her. But then I think Rico with a K kind of intercepted. I think Rico with a K and Drew Friday sort of intercepted, round 2. But yeah, of all the people that were affected by this, I think Andario got the blunt end of all of that. I was just like, oh my goodness.
Where were you, Jamar, during that time?
So when I was taking pictures of Oliver and Lauren right next to the group, and we were like, getting different poses or whatever. And then I saw the lighting and stuff started to get set up over in the corner, and I looked, and I saw the red bandana, and I'm like, okay, who was he talking to? And I saw the coat. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm like, oh well, here we go. Let's do it. Let's get this the fuck over with. And then
here we go again.
It all went down, and I don't like. It was terrible. It was
bad. It was bad. Back at it, I was like, damn.
I guess, from I don't know if you experienced the same thing, but it seemed like after that happened, it felt like there was just like a like an ominous dark cloud like amongst the group, and it's just like nobody knew what to say, nobody knew how to act around anybody because we felt like, do we address it? Do I ask if you're okay? Like it felt very. I don't know what the word is. I don't know if you had that experience or not, but that seemed to be the case with like a lot of the other people when I talked to them afterward.
You know, the experience I did have, right? Going into it, I'm like, okay, well, how is it going to be a good show when there's nothing going on? You know, so when that happened, I'm like, okay, now we got a show. You know what I'm saying? It got really, I'm gonna tell you, from that point it got really cliquish. You know, sides were kind of established, and I'm kind of watching this shit happen like, oh shit, here we go. So I could agree, it did get kind of dark, and it got unexpected because I'm like, okay, bitch, I don't know what's going on. Here Dominique talking about he got people from Birmingham, so it's about to get real. That was my whole mindset.
Lord,
so basically, the fight pretty much caused a division in the group. That's basically what we're about to see now. Is the whole divide?
Yeah, it's gonna seem cliquish and sides-ish from this point on, I think. Cameron, you agree with that? I think.
Well,
kind of, but no. That's what you're about to say?
Pretty much. And yeah, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was really dreading this episode. I told Adara, we could just skip it. We can just show we can just show the event and just stop right there. We don't even have to go no further and just pretend like none of it ever happened. Because it was bad.
It was bad.
Because those are my good friends. Those are both of my good friends, and I hate to see my friends fight. And I feel like I can't do nothing about it because it has nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's what I be saying. Teach your girl Willie that.
Oh, you know what? See,
I'm just saying.
Just shade.
Well, speaking of Willa, she will be on our show next week. Thank you.
Oh, I'll be tuning in. I will be tuning in. She called me the skeleton last night. That was.
I'm sorry. I like you a lot, but I hollered when she said that. I really did.
Let me tell you something.
I fell out.
Let me tell you something. Willa is fucking funny.
She's the moment.
When she called Aaron Phoenix and Penis and Ferb.
Let me tell you. You know, I'm grown. I'm on the show. I'm going through what I'm going through. But as a fan, I am enjoying me some damn Willa. She is the moment.
Somebody reposted her confessional, I guess when she was supposed to be talking to Drew. She was like, go ahead and fire your husband. I ain't the one that brought it her. She brought it her. I'm just like, this country. She's definitely Memphis to her damn. When Adara got bad, she's like, he don't need no water. He needs some milk.
She's hilarious. I'll give her that.
I live and breathe.
She is funny. She's like a Erica Dixon, Jessica Diamond, K. Michelle in one person.
Everybody been saying that. Somebody said she was Erica Dixon by the face, Jessica Diamond by the voice. That's hilarious.
Yeah, she is. Sounds just Diamond.
I mean, one thing about Willa, she gonna have them titties out, baby.
Oh, out, like out, exposed, like.
Okay, her birthday party.
They were out. They were just don't wear no shirt. Don't take the jacket off.
Like, I mean, the outfit was cute, and I don't know what I thought was there, but like she had like this jean jacket on. You know, her stomach was out. She had like I want to say she had a jean skirt on. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. All I know is that she waved hi to somebody. And the shirtless, and I just areola.
It was way out. The best at this point was up here. They pretty though, so I get it.
I mean, they look great, but I'm just like, so we just sure. Why not? Mm-hmm. It's your birthday, bitch. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Do what you gotta do.
Go ahead,
I think we're about to go into the the game thing. I know it seems like we
Uh-oh.
ran through this, but not really because we almost going into an hour, so we into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have this game when we first interviewed?
I don't think we did. If we did, he may have been the first one to play it because I don't remember. I have to go back and see because I don't know if we started it with him or with Devon. It was early on. I don't remember.
I think the game I played with y'all was like one word about.
Yep. So it was you. Okay. Yeah.
It's
still here. but at this point, it's not just one word. We allow you to just say what you feel about that person at that moment. So it's not just one word. You get to voice your opinion, what you think about them as of right now when we say the person's name.
In my life or on the show?
I guess your life. Probably be more interesting.
I mean,
or both. Okay.
Whichever one feels better.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start it. We're gonna start it off with who's the first name? Aaron Thomas.
Aaron Thomas, very, very talented, very driven, ambitious. I'm actually a fan of his. I'm a fan of Aaron Thomas, like his artistry, and he's an overall cool guy. I like Aaron.
He can also sing too.
He can sing. That bitch can sing. He can produce. He can write. He's one of the few people that I respect in the well, I'm not gonna say respect. What is I don't know what the word is, but he's one of the few that really is good because there's not many that's good, but he's really great at what he does.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Rico Cassadine.
Rico Cassadine is my brother. Like at first I didn't know, because I had only come across him, I think, like through Carl, you know what I'm saying? But getting to know him one-on-one, I love him. I love everything about Rico. He's dedicated to his craft. He's very, very, very talented, and I just enjoy. He's my brother. He could call on me for anything. Like I love the bond that we have grown.
I can't even use male pronouns with Rico. That is my sister. That is a woman.
It's definitely sis.
Woman. That is
a Okay, Cameron, who I call Candy.
Girl, Cameron.
What was that name you gave her that episode? Cameronisha. What you call her?
Last night she was Cam Triniquilin.
Who?
Cam Triniquilin last night.
A mess.
But only I can do that because that's my girl. It was cut out of my confessional, but that's my, like, I met him the first year I was here. So that's been my friend for 7 years. Like, that's literally family to me. That's one of my roots. I love him. I do anything for Cameron.
I don't even think I knew that y'all knew each other until this season. I said, you never would have known.
I think that's the good thing about this season is that some of these people have had existing relationships with each other before they came on there. So it's not like a bunch of people just thrown in a room and forced to interact. Like, it's genuine connection.
And you know what? I thought that was going to be a problem because how the shit was going at one time, I'm like, oh shit. They got me as this girl's sidekick on this goddamn show. Friend of the show. I just knew I was going to be like his friend. Because how the shit was happening, like, we in every episode, we coming together at we go into every event together. I'm the friend of the show, bitch.
But you still on it.
Yeah.
Friend or not.
Yeah. And I'm not the friend, but yeah, you're right.
You still on that motherfucker. There's a whole lot of people that audition that are not.
That's true. That's true.
The same. Next person, Willa.
Now, who was that? Which one? Oh, I didn't hear what y'all said. Okay, Willa. Willa. Let me tell you. Willa is a great addition to this show. I will say that like I said, I'm a fan of the show. I enjoy watching her. She's funny. She is beautiful, easy on the eyes, and yeah, Willa is kind of the moment on this show. I think she's the fan favorite at the moment. I'll say that.
What you see is what you get with Willa.
What you see is what you get.
I believe.
What you see on is exactly what you get.
That's her. That's her.
Very much so.
Okay. Dominique.
Dominique. Let me tell you. I like Dominique in person. I like Dominique in person. I do. I like, meeting him. He's a sweet girl. I do not like Dominique on this show. I don't. Watching the show is the best. I do not like Dominique. I feel like he's very unnecessary. He does a lot of unnecessary stuff, and I am just so confused by it. Especially after yesterday, I'm like, girl, if I didn't know you, I'm just like, I'm kind of disappointed.
It is very different when you're invested personally and it's outside of the show. It's like you're looking through a whole different lens. And so I'm just like, that's what makes it different to kind of voice your opinion on things. Because it's like there's so much more context to things that you can't talk about because it's not on the show. So it's like, well,
I know. And this is my first time saying it a lot, but Dominique is disappointing.
That's a fair answer.
You said Dominique, right? Scotty, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Troy.
Oh, Troy is my heart. I don't know if I look at him like he's my damn child or my little sister. I've just fallen in love with some Troy. I think it's the cancer thing. Like he'll be all right 1 second, and then you gotta hold him because he's crying like a little baby. And then it's him like stepping into like just now finding out like what he wants to do. Everything about like I love Troy. He needs to be protected. That's my
now he needs to be protected. Oliver Twix.
Oliver Twix.
I heard he was so thick that y'all was hit.
Wait a minute now. I forgot about that song, child. I forgot.
Yeah, not you forgot, baby. You dropped that on the internet and we all looking crazy. Like, really?
Forgot. Oliver is somebody. I'm gonna tell you this. Coming into it, right? I did not previously like Oliver's character on Chasing Atlanta, so I was not thrilled to meet him. But Oliver is really cool in my book. He's very talented. I don't think I could ever trust him, but he's very talented and cool. Always been pleasant to me. So I like Oliver. I don't mind Oliver. Wait a minute now. Really?
What boy, call the next name. Call the next name. Just call the next name.
Jamar bullying me.
Lil Kendra.
The motherfucking queen. What can I say? The queen. Love her. I think I was kind of, for lack of a better word, starstruck. Like actually meeting her, and growing a bond with her. She's a sweetheart, very talented. I love her growth throughout the seasons, and to now like just be a part of a group where she's in. I get to talk to her. I love Kendra. I do.
Okay, Wayne the Pain.
Wayne the Pain, same spirit. The thing about them, they like a package deal. I didn't realize how sweet he was. So meeting him, he is one of the sweetest people on this cast. He is very misunderstood. He does his thing. Like I like Wayne. I really like being around Wayne. Wayne is one of my favorite people to be around when we are filming on set. He's very misunderstood. I love him.
Wayne is sweet. Wayne is very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But when he don't like somebody,
he gonna make it known that he don't like somebody.
Because he always showed me so much love whenever I see him. Always showed me so much love. Rico with a K.
Rico with the K. Every time y'all say a name, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking about Aretha Franklin when she did her. What was that? Was that for Time Magazine? Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
but a pass on
Now
that.
I'm gonna pass on that.
I missed an opportunity.
Beautiful
I feel
guy.
like I missed an opportunity when y'all said Willa. God damn it! But no, Rico with a K. Oh, literally, I believe that Rico with a K has the potential to transition into a mainstream commercial artist. He is very talented. Somebody made this comment. I was reading the comments for a second, and they said they could tell he was raised by good people because he's always complimenting people. He always calls them Mr. Ike or Miss Kendra, Miss Willa. So he's a good guy.
And then when he raps, I was listening to him rap last night. He giving me like an Ice Cube tea or something.
I saw somebody else say that too. I don't know that era of music.
Yeah,
is that a compliment?
I think so.
What?
Like an
Ice Cube? Yeah, that's a compliment.
Okay.
It's like to know Rico on stage is different than to know Rico in real life because like on stage he has like this aggression and like this like real, I guess, a presence. But once you get to know Rico, Rico is the biggest idiot. I can't never take it. If y'all saw me and Rico's text, I post me and Rico's text threads every now and then to just be like, the things that he be saying, he is crazy.
No, literally. Hanging around him too, I'm like, I'm surprised you say some of this shit. I didn't know.
I've
witnessed it. I've definitely witnessed it.
I love Rico. I love him to death. That's one of my good Judies now. I love her dearly. Is it? Okay. Oh, it's your turn. It's your turn, Scotty.
Yeah. Drew Wednesday.
Friday, bitch.
Not trying to give Drew another name. Drew Wednesday, Drew Friday. Drew Friday. Drew Friday. Drew Friday is
We're up this last episode now.
I love Drew. See, that's the problem with me. I love everybody. And that gets kind of mixy sometimes when these girls be having problems with each other. Because like, girl, what you gonna do? I met Drew and we instantly like connected. We exchanged numbers and we just at one point we were talking every day or every other day. So it was real easy to get to know Drew. I don't have anything bad to say about Drew. Don't like her on the show.
Ooh, yeah.
I see nobody else does either.
And that breaks my heart because Drew is one of the sweetest people on the planet, and it's just like, girl, this show is not doing you no justice, man. God damn it, girl. Don't judge Drew. Drew is a sweetheart. She is talented as fuck.
I know, and I'm disappointed because I even told her one time. I said, you know that you done gave these people a lot of ammo. And to be portrayed as like a troublemaker. And she didn't understand that. But if she's been reading the comments, I know she understands it now.
Or watching the reviews, because I give her the business every time.
It's almost been crazy kind of watching every episode. I'm like, God, this girl, that's my baby though. I love Drew. I'm just mad.
And last but certainly not least.
Damn, who else? It's a big God damn, y'all still saying names. Who else is on the game?
Last but certainly not least, Mr. Jamar.
Oh, Jamar. There's some weird shit going on in Atlanta. It's some weird shit going on. Before this show, Jay and I were pleasant. We have seen each other. We would always speak and just small talk, but no.
Jay is, at least to me, has always been a pleasant soul, but it just seems like everyone else just has this horror story. And We know there were some things said. We know some things said. There was an exchange a couple weeks back. I'm very curious on just how this is going to look at the end.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. Me and Cameron have this running. I'm glad Ebby is here because I want to ask y'all something too.
Oh shit.
Me and Cameron have this running joke, right? And I always have to comment about as a fan. Watching the show, the first couple episodes, I'm like, oh, I like this. I like Jay as a character. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be all down here. It's about to be a fall from grace. It's gonna get worse and worse. It's about to get bad.
This is so fucked up. I'm sorry, we're doing an interview. This is so messed up because I met Jay actually. I met Jay back in October. Like I hung out with him, Jamar, because Jamar had me around these folks. Jamar put me in rooms with people sometimes, and sometimes I don't be ready for it, but he put me in rooms with folks. But Jamar introduced me. What you say?
Do it again this weekend. You're welcome.
But Jamar introduced me to him. I was hanging out with him, Carl, and Danita.
Oh, good.
And Rico Cassadine.
Oh, that's
and he was nice. He was a sweet guy. And I think before I left it, because I left and went back home, that same day we went, it was me, Jamar, and Jamar's mom and Jay. We had lunch that day, and he was super nice. So when I hear all this stuff that people saying about him on the show, it's just, oh God, I hate this.
I'm gonna tell you something. Jamar, what you talking about 2 weeks ago? After that, I will never try to get to know JMO as a friend. I'm not interested. I'm just not. I'm not interested in him ever being like a friend of mine. I'm not. He can't be my friend.
I need you to stay backstage with me right here because I have further questions that I cannot talk about publicly.
Okay.
So, because that
look at Scotty's face.
Still confused. I don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stay backstage.
After that, I'm like, okay, welcome to season 6. You definitely go. Welcome to season 6. Wow. Congratulations, but goddamn.
Wow, Ike is terrible. You are a completely different person than from 2020.
I'm just being real. Like I was like,
oh, I think I need to do another disclaimer again. The thoughts and opinions from Ike has nothing to do with Scotty nor Jamar 84. We were only doing our jobs, and it's not a reflection of us nor the Prelude. Thank you.
What did
I do? Listen, we have through our journey of doing this, we have learned that we just have to let it be known. Let me remind y'all. This is the guest. The guest is free to say how they feel about whatever's going on.
We ain't said nothing. We only letting them talk, and we ain't got shit to do with shit. Cause I'ma laugh now. I don't give a damn what interview we doing. I'm gonna laugh if it's funny.
The good thing and the problem with me is that I have to be real. I can only be honest and true based on facts, rationale, reasoning, and logic. That's it.
So we thought about this question, and I wished we had remembered to ask Cameron last week. And I don't know if Cameron is still in the chat or not, but he's free to answer if he's still here in the chat. So I'm gonna ask you a question, Ike, and I want you to be brutally honest. I don't want you to hold nothing back because of who may ever be present. Okay?
What is this? What the hell about to happen?
Just let him ask you the question. Then you can answer it.
Because I have to preface it like that because I feel like people will say things just to appease people. Okay. And I don't want you to appease nobody. I want you to give your full opinion.
Okay.
Do you feel as though Scotty and myself are qualified to host the reunion?
Yes.
And why?
No brainer. No brainer. Listen. Okay, that was good. Oh, Lord, I got scared, child. I got scared, but that was an easy question. No, because here is the thing, and I watch the reviews. I've been watching reviews since G Status. There's this unbiased thing, even though you all may, and both of y'all do it. Y'all may have your favorites, but I think there's this unbiased thing that y'all have going on. I don't think that y'all would get there and pick favorites, even though in Jamar you have relationships with some of the cast members as well. So that might get kind of tricky. But other than that, I think y'all pay attention to the dynamics of the show. I think y'all are kind of in the mix to where y'all know what happens outside of the show, like just in the social media world. So I really think that is the true essence of who should host a show. Somebody who actually watches the show, pays attention to the actual elements, understands the character, understands the relationships between everybody, what goes on outside. Listen, my name is Ike, also known as Ray, and I am throwing out my endorsement for Scotty by Nature and Jamar 84 to host the goddamn reunion. I would actually love that.
You see that, Dario?
I would love that.
See that? Listen, I have been campaigning to Dario for us to host this shit since the cast photo shoot.
I can see y'all doing it. I can see TTB doing it. I can see YB doing it. Those are my top 3 picks.
Oh, those are good choices.
And
all of y'all come. But the thing is, I want all of y'all to be there in some way. Even if, whoever hosts, I do want some kind of correspondence type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I need all of y'all in there. Like, and I think in the place of an audience, because I don't think we're going to have a live audience, not sure. I think these are the people that need to be there to ask some of the shit that somebody else don't ask. You know what I'm saying? Because if you decide to go with a big name, like they've done T.S. Madison, who was a horrible host, you need to have people who actually, she was horrible. Come on, she didn't watch the damn show. Y'all knew that. She was horrible. The King of Reeds was horrible. The thing is, even at the G-Stats reunion, Cliff, Vermeer, and they were horrible because they did not watch the show. You have to, listen, I understand that it'll be good to have a big name, like, but if they don't watch the show, they come off as just reading the damn cue card. Am I wrong here or what?
Jesus is on the main line.
I hate it when T.S. Madison hosted it because I'm a real fan of the show. So Madison was up there just reading the cards and she asked somebody a question and they had to tell her, well, I wasn't at the event. Girl, you ain't watched the goddamn show.
Wait, it was her talking to, I think she said Ike and was supposed to be talking to Tramel and he was on the other side.
You see what I'm saying? So I think, I can't tell Dario my love what to do, but it's important to me. Look, I'm talking it's important, like I have to say so. But just to have somebody who really makes space for Chasing Atlanta, leans into Chasing Atlanta, and understand, like just really pays attention. T.S. Madison was horrible.
And then y'all know if y'all let me my ass up there, y'all know I'm gonna come in a look.
You gonna come what?
I'm gonna come in with a look. And you know I'm coming as Anastasia, and Ike loves Anastasia.
Anastasia steps the fuck out. I'm never not amazed.
Baby, she is bodied down, face done.
Beat. Yes. Yes, this is my official endorsement.
And we thank you. I feel as though Cameron, what the hell? Cameron would echo your sentiments.
I think he would. I'm actually sure of it.
So I feel as though it would not be right to have you up here and for you to not bless us with a song. And so, and then I'm gonna be a greedy bitch today. So I would like, if you decide, to oblige, we ain't gonna force you into that shit. But give us a cover of your favorite Trey Songz song.
Oh,
and then a piece from your new single, Hope He Can Fight.
Okay. This may not be the week for anything Trey Songz related, but let me see.
Understandable, but you know what?
That's my boy. I'm gonna stick beside him.
I understand your love and adoration. So I'm like, I couldn't say nobody else.
Yes. Let me see my favorite Trey Songz song.
Now anyway.
Woo! I ain't had no water yet. Let's see. It's always hard. Drip, baby, we don't need no time. I'ma be the one to rub your body now. Won't try. Ain't even coming up for air now. I just lay my head down, 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 swim for days. I could doggy paddle all kind of ways. Girl, you got me wanting to go deeper than you'll ever know. Wanting to feel. Yeah, I can't hit some of them notes tonight. I need a little water.
I was trying to figure out what song that was. Hold on. Is that from... It wasn't from Ready, but I want to say the one after that.
Girl, I'm about to dive in.
Yep.
Baby, girl, hold your breath. I sang it a little different.
I would say I know it, but I was like, it wasn't gonna
I
come.
knew. I kind of figured it was Dive In. I figured it was Dive In.
Yes, I love singing that song.
Okay, and you know I love me some Dive In. Trey Songz is nasty, but so
apparently.
So, but you know what? We all have our problematic faves. Let's not sit here and pretend like we don't.
Allegedly.
We have problematic faves. But yes, bless us with a blur from this most recent single, Hope He Can Fight.
Yes, let's see. Gonna beat him up, yeah. Gonna beat him up, oh, gonna beat him up. Boy, I'm gonna whip your ass. Let's see. I guess that's your new nigga. I saw him under all of your pictures, and it ain't even really my business. But I'ma still talk shit for a minute. When did ugly become your time? I'm not bitter, but I'm sure not blind. But I ain't even gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna tell you like this. I hope he can't fight. I'm pulling up tonight. If I catch a charge, I might. But it will be all right. But it will be on side. Hey, thank y'all for streaming.
I ain't got no lighter, but
yes.
Look,
yes.
I'm trying to keep it classy, keep my drawers on.
oh my God. Ma'am.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we end this, can I backtrack a little bit?
What?
Abby said something in one of her reviews, her recent review. She said that it kind of made her uncomfortable. I want to know, y'all, when me kind of calling Willa Wilma, was there an element of discomfort that y'all felt? She said she couldn't really put a finger on it, but it didn't feel good.
I didn't feel no way about it.
I don't think so. She'd have to elaborate.
Yeah. I didn't feel it.
Only thing I could think of off the top of my head is that it's like, okay, Wilma Flintstone's like barbaric. That's the only like association that I can make between the two.
Yeah.
But I don't.
The reason I had to respect it so much is because I have to say stay tuned, because that, yes, it's a thing. It becomes a thing almost. Shit, that'll probably be episode 12, child. 11 or 12.
We are only on episode 5, y'all.
I know.
We have a long way to go.
Long way to go, y'all.
And every episode has just been on a steady incline up. And girl,
8 episodes left.
Honestly, we may have to bring some of you hoes back, because I tried to space shit out to where we only get to each person one time, to where they can talk about, certain things, as we know what's coming up. But it's just like, I need an end of season, just like
Bring us all up here. Bring a couple of us at one time. Bring maybe 3 or 4
Oh Lord Jesus! Oh my God!
I'm just saying. Or if we get to do something like that at the reunion, we don't. And Dario, listen. I'm just here. We just two bad bitches trying to be bad. I'm just.
I support the shit.
I'm just saying. But at the end of all of our interview, I don't remember if we did this the first time with Ike or not, but we're gonna do it now. We want to ask you, did you have a good time? Do you feel like we did our jobs as the hosts of the show? Like, give us your feedback.
Oh, yes. I always feel welcomed when it comes down to you two. And I want to say this. I love this platform so much because I kind of equate it to in the on the other side as the kind of the Breakfast Club. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go out?
Oh no, we can.
Okay, kind of. It's almost like the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pulse of like you get to. Do y'all interview everybody, right? The entire cast.
Pretty much.
Right. It's like the cast opportunity to go to the Breakfast Club. Always informative. It's always apparent that y'all watch the show, that y'all love the show. So I always have a good time with y'all, and I have fun. I appreciate it.
Tramiel. Tramiel says we be trying to be Gail King and Barbara Walters.
Trying to be Wendy Williams.
And him and Carl trying to be Wendy Williams and Tasha K. That's what he said.
Not Gail King and Barbara. The crazy thing is Barbara Walters has been off the woman is still alive, but nobody has like her name has just not been in. When the last time y'all seen her? Like what is she doing?
I don't know.
She didn't do shit else. And she is still iconic.
Still iconic.
She ain't gotta do shit. But yes, like, thank you so much for those sentiments. That's usually like my favorite part because we feel like we do a good job, but we never completely know, and we always are open to feedback so we can keep the platform growing and try to be better next time. If there's
yeah, and I think individually both of y'all are growing, and I see the milestones. Like I'm a fan of y'all. Like I pay attention to y'all, so I see the milestones. Jamar, I see you dabbling in every goddamn thing in Atlanta, accomplishing your dreams. Scotty, I see the growth. I see the celebrities. I see the milestones, the subscribers. I love y'all. Like I'm actually a fan of y'all. So to be on the platform is really my pleasure. All my reviewers, everybody in mass media that pours into us from G Status. I'm gonna tell you, I did not realize not being a part of this world, like on the inside, you don't realize that there are reviewers and bloggers and journalists and how much y'all, if it were not for y'all kind of introduced us to just an expansive audience. So thank y'all for keeping us in business, so to speak. I appreciate it. I really do.
Shout out to everybody that does this. Like shout out like you said earlier, like TTB and YB and everybody. Like shout out to everybody. Everybody.
I watch everybody. I watch everybody's reviews. I comment sometimes when I feel like I need to comment, but I always like and watch it from the beginning to end. So everybody.
Well, every YouTuber we really appreciate, y'all doing what y'all do because we can tell for people that watch us what we do is not easy.
However, that's another thing. Yeah,
easy,
and it's time consuming.
Oh,
and the fact that y'all do other shit too, like it's not just it's multiple web reality shows, but then some of the reviewers do current topics like pop culture stuff. So. We appreciate y'all taking time.
Babe, I gotta do that once I'm done with this.
See, it's work. That's work.
I had to let it go. There was no way. There was no way, especially once me and Adara started working more regularly. I said, "Oh, girl, fuck this. I can't. I can't do the reviews and all at the same time. It started to become a conflict of interest. So I'm just like, you know what? This right here is where we get to have our back and forth. So I certainly appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Are you going to be at the event Saturday?
God, it is this Saturday, the 23rd. Yes.
Okay, great. We'll see you there.
I'll see you. Bye, everybody.
You have this whole with me.
You gonna have what?
I'm gonna have this hoe with me.
He gonna have me with him.
Oh, Scotty's gonna be there. Are they filming? They're filming. Okay. Oh, Scotty's gonna be there. I can't wait to see you.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I gotta get myself prepared, child.
Yeah, it might be a little mixy set on Saturday, just based on.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there with my drink, making my faces.
We'll be fine. We'll make it. We'll be just fine. But yeah, please, just stay backstage. Don't go nowhere because I gotta ask you some things.
You got questions, I got answers. I'll be back.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this so we can get these answers. So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in to the Prelude. Okay, thanks for tuning in. This was a great interview. Okay, I had so much fun into Ike or whatnot, and it's always welcome to come back. In the meantime, in between time, be sure to be here next week when we interview Miss Willa Michelle next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Central time. She'll be here and she'll be giving us the best that she got as well, just like Ike and Cameron has so far. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday.
Before you exit, this is just the second interview in a row. We've had over 100 people in the chat.
Wow, is 100 people in the chat?
There was over 100 people in the chat.
It was over 100 people in the chat.
Oh, y'all.
Just saying.
See, that should be the testament right there that what y'all doing is reaching. Congratulations, that's big.
Thank you. Love y'all.
And we are out of here, y'all. Peace out.